There was a time when the sun never set on the British Empire, or at least that's what they claimed. Gone are those days. For 4 years, this nation, which once ruled 25% of the world, has been struggling with elections. 2 of them have already taken place, and now as the third one looms, I cannot help but ask, why is democracy being such a cruel mistress to the British? One can call this payback or poetic justice for imperialism, but that will be politically incorrect. So I'll stick to the facts. Britain has not faced a more critical election in decades than this one. Let's start with the contenders. The choice is stark. 2 big names emerge. To my left is a familiar face, Boris Johnson, the current Prime Minister of the UK. He is focused mostly on getting Brexit done. To my right is Jeremy Corbyn. He plans to remodel the British society with a programme of nationalisation and public spending. Both of them claim to be offering alternative approaches to mainstream thinking. Both of them are asking voters to join their revolts. Does this not remind you of the 2016 US presidential election? Both candidates were deemed flawed and untrustworthy. 3 years on, it's playing out again, only on the other side of the Atlantic. Getting to the issues now, there are so many, I'll stick to the big ones. Number one, of course, is Brexit. To leave or not to leave, it's the same old question. Leaving the European Union is the central message of Boris Johnson's entire campaign. They plan to deliver on this promise by the 31st of January next year. But will they? The delivery date has been postponed at least 5 times. Number 2, Britain's National Health Service, NHS. The weapon of choice for the Labour Party in taking on the Conservatives. Jeremy Corbyn is pledging to increase spending on this service by 4.3%. Boris Johnson is championing this too. He has promised to invest in new hospitals and staff. But Corbyn accuses Johnson of putting the service up for sale in a trade deal with Donald Trump. Turns out the news may have originated from Russia. Issue number 3, making UK greener. Climate protests have rocked most of Europe. Environment has become a touchstone issue. Everyone likes trees, so a promise to plant more of them does not harm anybody's electoral chances. So here's what they're promising. The Conservatives promising 30 million trees a year. The Liberal Democrats 60 million. The Greens 70 million. The Labour 100 million trees. And what's an election without controversies? From fake photos to paid ads on social media, all parties have been dogged by rows this election. There have been allegations of racism and sexism, even anti-Semitism. Jeremy Corbyn has been accused of hostility towards Jews. Britain's chief rabbi himself has declared Corbyn unfit for office. The Jewish Labour movement claims there are 130 cases of anti-Semitism against the party, and that's not all. The issues are global. The Labour Party has also angered Indians living in the UK over their views on Kashmir. The voters have grievances with Boris Johnson as well. His stance on immigration is being seen as the Achilles heel in the Conservatives' campaign. Johnson says he will control immigration but is not hostile to allowing foreigners to work or live in Britain. Apparently, it's not gone down well with the voters. Now to the numbers. What do they say? The Conservatives have been consistently ahead in the opinion polls. The latest poll forecast shows the Conservatives taking 339 seats. This is up by 22 seats from the last general election, that was in 2017. The left-wing Labour Party may take 231 seats, down by 31 compared to last time in fact. The Scottish Nationalist Party is on course for 41 seats. The Liberal Democrats may secure 15. Let me remind you, these are just trends. And now to the crazy moments, and let's end this on a lighter note. We've been here before. This was the craziest election, to say the least. Both sides have left no stone unturned to try and ensure that the ballot swings in their favour. From touring fish markets to painting plates, elections truly make you do the unthinkable. Take a look at this.
What do you want for Christmas? I do it.
Elections are always fun. So will it be a big Conservative win, a hung parliament or a Labour majority in a matter of 24 hours? We should have a fair idea.